I worked in the supplement industry. I watched companies pour millions into ads while quietly cutting corners on the very products they were selling to seniors. Here's the ugly truth. Most protein powders are nothing but isolated whey or soy proteins, stripped of their natural cofactors, bulked up with fillers, artificial flavors, gums, and sweeteners that your aging gut struggles to digest. What's missing? The vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fatty acids that your muscles actually need to rebuild and stay strong. That's why so many seniors keep losing 1 to 3% of their muscle every year after 60, even while choking down expensive powders. And yet, the industry keeps you hooked because fear of weakness is a trillion-dollar business. In this video, we're pulling the lid off this industry. We'll reveal the 8 natural foods that stop muscle loss instantly, ranked from number 8 to the number 1 powerhouse that fuels muscle growth longer and stronger than any powder on the market. Stick with me, because number 4 is the food supplement companies will never put on their labels. It would kill their profit model overnight. Every single study I cite is listed right below in the description. Check them yourself because the science doesn't lie. Before we dive in, quick question. Have you ever spent money on protein powders? Drop your answer in the comments. I'll be in there replying to every single one because your story could save another senior from wasting their time and health. Now, without any further ado, let's start with number 8, a natural food so powerful it outperforms powders in ways the industry will never admit. Number 8, spirulina. Spirulina doesn't look like much, just a deep green powder that smells faintly of the sea. But don't let appearances fool you. This microscopic algae is one of the most concentrated natural protein sources on Earth. In fact, 60 to 70% of spirulina's weight is pure protein, more than double the amount found in beef. For seniors over 60, that's critical because the body's ability to build and maintain muscle declines with age, and low-quality proteins no longer do the job. A 2016 study in the Journal of Medicinal Food showed that spirulina supplementation not only improved muscle strength, but also reduced inflammation markers that slow recovery after exercise or even after simple daily activities. The magic isn't just in the protein. Spirulina is rich in branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, which directly feed muscle tissue, along with iron, magnesium, and antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress in aging cells. Take Robert, 68, who started adding a teaspoon of spirulina to his morning smoothie after years of feeling weaker each month. Within weeks, he noticed less fatigue climbing stairs and improved muscle tone in his legs. Unlike protein powders that left him bloated, spirulina gave him clean, digestible strength. The secret is in its bioavailability. Spirulina's cell walls are soft and easy to digest, so seniors absorb its nutrients quickly without straining the gut. Just a small daily serving can help counter sarcopenia, the age-related muscle wasting that silently robs independence. Spirulina may be unusual, but it earns its place in the countdown because it delivers more usable protein per spoonful than almost any powder on the shelf. And the next food, it's not exotic at all. It's something you've walked past in the grocery aisle without realizing it's a muscle-preserving powerhouse. Number 7, pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds might look small, but for seniors fighting muscle loss, they're a powerhouse hiding in plain sight. Just 1 ounce, about a small handful, delivers nearly 7 G'd of complete protein, along with magnesium, zinc, and iron, 3 minerals that seniors often lack. A 2018 study in Nutrients found that older adults with higher magnesium intake preserve significantly more muscle mass compared to those deficient. Why? Because magnesium is directly tied to muscle contraction and recovery, while zinc and iron keep oxygen flowing to the tissues. Without them, muscles weaken, balance falters, and falls become more likely. For seniors, pumpkin seeds are especially valuable because they don't just feed muscle, they calm inflammation. These seeds are loaded with antioxidants and omega-6 fatty acids that reduce oxidative stress, which otherwise speeds up muscle breakdown with age. And unlike many protein powders that cause bloating or digestive issues, pumpkin seeds are gentle on the stomach, especially when roasted or ground into a powder. Take George, 70, who thought his leg weakness was just getting old. He began adding 2 tablespoons of ground pumpkin seeds to his morning oatmeal after his doctor suggested more magnesium. Within months, he noticed fewer nighttime cramps and steadier steps when climbing stairs. What seemed like a tiny habit gave him back a level of independence he feared was gone forever. They may be small, but pumpkin seeds deliver big results. They're proof that preventing muscle loss doesn't require fancy powders. Sometimes it starts with something as simple as a handful of seeds. Up next, the countdown continues with another seed that has been treasured since ancient civilizations, famous for packing protein in a surprisingly tiny form. Number 6, amaranth. Amaranth isn't just an ancient grain, it's a muscle-preserving powerhouse that many seniors overlook. While protein powders often upset digestion, amaranth delivers all 9 essential amino acids in a natural plant-based package, making it a complete protein, something rare in grains. A 2019 study in food chemistry confirmed that amaranth contains nearly the same amino acid balance as eggs, making it a perfect daily addition for seniors fighting sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle. What sets amaranth apart is its lysine content. Most grains are low in lysine, but amaranth is packed with it, and lysine is critical for building and repairing muscle fibers. Without enough lysine, seniors may struggle with prolonged muscle soreness and slower recovery after even light activity. Amaranth also provides magnesium, which fuels ATP production, the body's energy currency, and calcium, supporting bone strength right alongside muscle function. The beauty of amaranth is how easy it is to use. Seniors can eat it as porridge, mix it into soups, or grind it into flour for healthier baked goods. Unlike protein powders that can cause bloating or kidney strain, amaranth is gentle on digestion while providing steady energy release. Amaranth proves that you don't need fancy powders or supplements to fight muscle loss, just the right natural foods in your diet. And next, we'll look at a food that feels more like a snack than a superfood, but delivers muscle-protecting nutrients in every crunchy bite. Number 5, egg whites. Egg whites are famous for being pure protein. They're fat-free, low in calories, and for decades they've been marketed as the healthiest part of the egg. Fitness magazines and diet fads push the idea that tossing the yolk was the smart move. But for seniors, relying heavily on egg whites alone is a mistake that can speed up muscle loss instead of stopping it. Here's why. Egg whites contain high-quality protein, but almost none of the other nutrients your muscles and nerves desperately need after 60. The yolk is where the vitamins and minerals live: choline for your nerves, vitamin D for your bones, lutein and zeaxanthin for your eyes, and omega-3s for your heart. By discarding yolks, you're discarding nearly 90% of the egg's nutrition. A 2018 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that seniors who consumed whole eggs had higher muscle protein synthesis than those who ate the same protein amount from whites only. In other words, the body uses yolk plus white together far more effectively than just whites. Take Harold, 70, who followed his cardiologist's old advice from the 1980s and ate nothing but egg whites for years. He believed he was protecting his heart, but by the time he came in for a nutrition consult, he had muscle weakness, brittle bones, and constant fatigue. Once he reintroduced whole eggs in moderation, his strength and energy returned within months because his body finally got the missing vitamins alongside the protein. Egg whites alone may look like a muscle-preserving superfood, but for seniors, they're only half the story, and the next natural food on this list proves you can also get minerals in a way that strengthens not just muscles, but also your bones. Before we go on, if you're getting value from this video, go ahead and tap that like button and make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you never miss out on powerful health tips like these. Number 4, moringa leaves. Known as the miracle tree, moringa has been used in traditional medicine for centuries, but only recently have scientists confirmed its potential as one of the most powerful natural muscle-preserving foods for seniors. Every part of the moringa tree has nutritional value, but the leaves stand out as a true powerhouse. They contain all 9 essential amino acids, the very building blocks your muscles need but can no longer make on their own after 60. On top of that, moringa leaves deliver calcium, magnesium, iron, and antioxidants at levels that rival or even surpass spinach and kale. Take the story of Samuel, a 73-year-old retired teacher. He struggled with constant fatigue and leg cramps, and protein shakes upset his stomach. His daughter introduced him to moringa tea and leaf powder sprinkled into soups. Within months, he noticed improved energy and strength. Climbing stairs became easier, and his doctor was amazed by his stabilized blood pressure and improved hemoglobin levels. What made the difference? A steady supply of plant-based amino acids and minerals that his aging body desperately needed but wasn't absorbing from processed supplements. What sets moringa apart from other foods is its digestibility. Unlike protein powders that can cause bloating or nausea, moringa is gentle on the stomach, making it ideal for seniors with sensitive digestion. It also contains quercetin and chlorogenic acid, compounds shown to reduce oxidative stress and regulate blood sugar, two factors that directly affect muscle strength and energy in older adults. Moringa leaves are more than just a supplement. They are a survival food for seniors, offering a balanced combination of protein, minerals, and antioxidants that protect against muscle decline. And as powerful as they are, the next food on our list climbs even higher, a surprising seed that doesn't just protect your muscles, but helps rebuild them at the cellular level. Number 3, lentils. Lentils may look humble, but they are one of the most powerful muscle-saving foods on the planet, especially for seniors. Just 1 cup of cooked lentils delivers about 18 g of protein, rivaling many animal sources, and they come packed with iron, folate, and magnesium, minerals critical for red blood cell formation, oxygen transport, and muscle recovery. For seniors, this is a big deal. After 60, muscle fibers repair more slowly, and oxygen delivery weakens as blood vessels stiffen. Without steady nutrients, even a short walk can feel exhausting. Lentils step in to fill that gap, offering steady plant-based fuel without the cholesterol or saturated fat of meats. Science backs this up strongly. A 2017 study in the Journal of Nutrition tracked older adults who consumed legumes like lentils at least 4 times per week. Those who did had 33% better muscle retention and significantly lower rates of frailty compared to those who rarely ate them. The fiber in lentils also stabilizes blood sugar, preventing the insulin spikes that accelerate muscle breakdown. In other words, lentils don't just feed muscles, they protect them from silent metabolic damage. Red lentils cook quickly and blend well into soups, while green or brown lentils hold shape better in salads and stews. Pair them with vitamin C-rich foods like tomatoes or peppers to boost iron absorption, since plant-based iron isn't absorbed as easily as the kind found in meat. The truth is, lentils may not look flashy, but they're one of the cheapest, most nutrient-dense ways to rebuild muscle after 60. They protect against anemia, fuel muscle repair, and keep energy stable, all without the risks of cholesterol-heavy meats or overpriced supplements. And if you think lentils are impressive, the food at number 2 is even more shocking. A marine food so powerful, it's been called the complete protein of the future, and it's sitting in health stores right now. Number 2, seaweed, nori, and wakame. When people think of muscle food, seaweed almost never comes to mind. But this overlooked ocean vegetable, nori sheets wrapped around sushi or wakame floating in miso soup, is one of the most powerful natural anti-sarcopenia weapons for seniors. It may look fragile and paper thin, but seaweed is a nutrient-dense superfood that delivers what many expensive protein powders cannot. Bioavailable amino acids, rare minerals, and compounds that directly protect muscle tissue. A 2019 study in Marine Drugs showed that wakame contains peptides that actively suppress muscle breakdown enzymes, helping aging muscle fibers resist the slow wasting process of sarcopenia. Nori, on the other hand, is rich in taurine, an amino acid critical for muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and reducing oxidative stress inside muscle cells. Seniors who regularly consumed edible seaweed in this study retained significantly higher muscle mass and grip strength compared to non-seaweed eaters. Another hidden weapon in seaweed is fucoxanthin, a carotenoid that boosts fat metabolism and lowers inflammation. Chronic inflammation is one of the silent drivers of muscle loss in seniors, eating away at tissue even if you exercise. By reducing inflammatory markers, fucoxanthin helps your muscles recover faster after activity. Combine that with the natural omega-3 fatty acids found in seaweed, and you've got a food that rivals and often beats expensive fish oil supplements. Practicality matters too. Seaweed is light, inexpensive, and easy to add to any diet. Nori sheets can be eaten as a crispy snack wrapped around rice or crumbled into soups. Wakame can be added to stews, miso soup, or even sprinkled on salads. The key is consistency. Small amounts several times a week can transform nutrient levels and muscle strength in ways most seniors never expect. And if seaweed is this powerful at number 2, then you can only imagine what sits at number 1. A humble but shocking food that beats powders, pills, and pricey supplements at rebuilding muscle and strength after 60. Number 1, cottage cheese. And here we are, the food that beats protein powders at their own game. Cottage cheese might look simple, almost humble compared to flashy supplements, but for seniors, it's nothing short of a muscle-saving powerhouse. What makes cottage cheese so unique isn't just the protein content, it's the type of protein, casein. Unlike whey, which floods the bloodstream quickly and disappears, casein digests slowly, delivering a steady stream of amino acids for up to 7 hours. For seniors whose muscles are constantly fighting breakdown, that slow drip of nutrition means less muscle wasting overnight and more protection during the day. A 2012 study published in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise proved this clearly. Seniors who ate casein protein before bed had a 22% higher rate of overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to those who ate nothing. That means while they slept, their bodies were still rebuilding and protecting muscle tissue, a massive advantage in the fight against sarcopenia. And unlike expensive powders, cottage cheese delivers this in a natural, nutrient-rich form. Take George, 70, who had been relying on protein shakes to fight his leg weakness. He complained about bloating, gas, and stomach discomfort from powders. After his daughter suggested cottage cheese at night with a sprinkle of fruit, the difference was dramatic. Within weeks, his morning stiffness eased, his walks got longer, and he told his doctor it was the first time he'd felt solid in years. What powders upset in his gut, real food corrected, while still fueling his muscles? Think about it. One inexpensive tub of cottage cheese gives more long-lasting muscle support than a $60 container of protein powder. It doesn't come with additives, artificial sweeteners, or fillers, just real food doing what your body needs most. For seniors over 60, it's the ultimate weapon against muscle loss, fatigue, and weakness. That's why cottage cheese earns the number 1 spot. It's not glamorous, but it works. Day after day, night after night, it quietly feeds your muscles, strengthens your bones, and keeps you moving like someone 10 years younger. So now you know the truth. You don't need a tub of artificial protein powder to protect your muscles after 60. You need real foods. Spirulina with its complete proteins, pumpkin seeds fueling your strength with magnesium and zinc, amaranth delivering rare amino acids, egg whites paired with the yolk for full power, moringa leaves flooding your body with antioxidants, lentils building endurance with plant protein and iron, seaweed boosting metabolism and muscle recovery, and at number 1, cottage cheese, the slow, steady protein source that rebuilds your muscles even while you sleep. For seniors, these aren't just foods, they're medicine. They're the difference between walking strong into your 70s or struggling with sarcopenia, weakness, and loss of independence. Now it's your turn. Which of these foods do you already eat, and which one surprised you the most today? Share it in the comments. I'll be reading and replying because your story could inspire another senior to take back their strength. If this video opened your eyes, don't stop here. Hit the like button so more people over 60 see this. Share it with a friend or family member who needs muscle strength right now. And most importantly, subscribe so you never miss the next urgent video packed with science-backed health advice the supplement companies don't want you to hear. Your muscles are your freedom. Feed them wisely and they'll carry you strong for decades to come. If you have any questions or want to share your personal experience, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. We're always listening. Thanks for watching.